Hello Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Welcome to your reading. My name is Julia. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna do your November reading now, and I'm using the Lenormand cards, so you're gonna have a large spread in a few minutes. But before we start with this spread, I want to pull some cards from the Moonology Oracle deck and the Lightseers Tarot, just to get a feel for the energy of your November. What is the energy for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for November? Nothing is yet set in stone, number one. What is the energy for November? And the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups can talk about a reunion with someone, a meeting, being social, but there is, like this card says, nothing is yet set in stone. Let's see how these energies are being reflected here in the Lenormand. So in general, the Three of Cups is also the energy of joy, of maybe being also creative or inspired to do something. Let's put these cards to the side and shuffle your Lenormand. What's the energy for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for November? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, November. Okay. If you don't want to see me laying out all of the cards, then you can just skip forward. There's always a lady and a gentleman in this deck. These are the personal cards, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, yeah, that's it. So since this is an in general reading, the lady in this deck is always you. It's always the person I'm doing the reading for, and therefore the gentleman is always the person you're dealing with, no matter of your gender, no matter of their gender. So there's you. There is the other person. All right, let's start with you. There is something, because you are in the house of the fox, something where you need to be clever about something, or to be a bit mindful, a bit cautious maybe. But I do feel the main energy that comes through with the fox here, and you being in the house of the fox, is that I feel like you are a little bit torn. It feels like you aren't quite sure if something is the right thing. Again, nothing is yet set in stone. We have that message here for you. If I now have a look onto the fox is in the house of the relationship. The relationship is in the house of the heart. So there's something within a partnership, a relationship. It could be business, friendship, or any other personal, private relationship. I feel like there's something where you are not quite sure about something here. We do see the heart in the house of the tower, and the tower, if you have noticed, fell out while I was shuffling. I'm not doing cards that are falling out when I'm shuffling the Lenormand, but the tower is the energy of feeling isolated, feeling alone. So it might feel like there is something where you feel isolated or alone, or you're thinking about withdrawing or isolating yourself or something like this. Especially when we have the heart and we have the tower. The tower is often also like the mind energy. So the heart and the tower doesn't really go well together either way, because either it feels like you feel lonely, or you feel, how do you say that, like someone maybe pushed you away, or like there are boundaries that are being set, or maybe even there is the energy of a separation in this connection here. And we do have the tower here in the first card energy as well. So I do feel like there maybe has happened a separation, but now we have the rider coming back, and maybe there is a communication about some sort of conflict. It might even be that this is just related to finances and to the earthly things, like talking about the house, talking about some sort of influence here, and finances. That could be something. Something is coming towards you, I feel like, after a separation or a withdrawal that has happened here. And yeah, I feel also like something is not quite right, and you feel this here. We do see the other person in the house of the blockage, in the house of a challenge. The two of you are very close together, but again, there is something that is blocking you. We do see a change here with the stork next to the ring, so something is changing. The clover here is a really good card, and that's also connected here to the rider. So it feels like that whoever is coming towards you, it might be a message coming towards you, it might be a meeting. If that is not a separation in general, I feel like someone withdrew a little bit from this connection, and there is something coming back that is helping now to resolve something. We have a positive change here. We have luck coming into this situation. Also, clover is something that gets better relatively soon. We have a deep connection here through the moon. There are deep emotions, but we have the mountain as well next to the ring. So the mountain again is the energy of blockage or challenge, which might be that something is blocked or challenging because someone cut him or herself off. It feels a little bit like you can't really, it feels a little bit like you didn't have, I don't know if that is the right word to say, but access to a person, because someone withdrew and you couldn't really get hold of them. The interesting thing is, now that I see the energy again that I have here with the tarot, it seems like a reconciliation, like someone is coming back, there is a meeting, and like I said, something is being talked about to make things better. Nothing is yet set in stone. Again, that's a powerful message here if I look onto the energies of this reading here for you. The ring also is mirrored onto the mice, so something's really nagging on you, and it might be that there is the fear of loss. We have nervousness and stress related to that fear of loss that is coming up, and then again the scythe basically talking about something being taken away. Yeah, maybe something has been taken away. That might refer to the promise of the relationship that has been cut. It might refer to something related to your flat, your house, the place you're living at. That there might be a connection with this other person here as well. We do see in your house the new beginning. So there is something new coming for you as well, and that might be like a surprise, might come in like a surprise. When I saw the flowers here in the house of the other person you're dealing with, it felt like there is appreciation coming towards you. It's being grateful for you, showing this person feels like the person is showing you, coming back to you, visiting you. It's a friendly visit. It's showing how much the person likes you or cares, which then it might even be an invitation here that leads to a new beginning and new success or new clarity related to this connection. Also, this person here is thinking about stability. It feels like this is all connected to the love energy here. It might be that this refers to work. But I would say, since this is connecting you with the tree as well, there is something that is connecting the both of you. It almost feels like the both of you are in a way tied together, because we have the roots here and the stability, and then we have the anchor here again, that's the stability. Two people are kind of like anchored together. I don't know if you say this in English. That's kind of like how we say it in German. But yeah, it feels like there is actually quite a lot holding you together, and that might be a long time period here of experiences. It might be that you're working together. That is something here possible as well. I also feel like this person has a big influence on you, with the bear being here as well. Let me see. And you are thinking about a decision here. The decision is in the house of the clouds, so there is unclarity related to a decision. And if I now have a look onto the house of the decision, it talks about long-term plans. So I'm not sure, even though you might feel isolated and alone, and if there is this energy of missing someone, I'm not sure if you are already convinced how everything is going to develop, and if you are sure about how you want the connection to continue long-termish here. There is definitely a change related to that, also to the blockage here, and it does feel like this person is coming back to you. That might be like a surprise. It might be again that there are decisions that need to be made because of finances, but also you might be a little bit confused here related to a decision because you don't know how the other person feels. We do see in the further environment here the communication about the connection, and we do see something is getting better. We see the new start, we see new harmony here, and the whole thing has been a little bit delayed, so it feels like you have waited a little bit for this to happen. If I now have a look onto this person here, there has been complications and delays when it comes to emotions or finances, because the fish basically is also the card for finances, but also for emotions. So this is why I always say both aspects here. Something has been stuck, something has ended here, and there were unclarities. Something wasn't quite clear related to this ending as well. So now we come here to the decision. With this combination, I would say maybe a decision is a little bit blocked, or it's not quite clear. It feels like you can't see the whole path yet. There is a crossroads coming with this person, but it almost feels like the crossroad is splitting up, and there is a mountain in the middle, and you can go left and right, but you can't see how the path continues, or each path continues around the corner. So it's a little bit like that, but nevertheless it feels like something is getting a little bit easier and it's moving forward again. And again, I want to come back to the energies of the Lenormand, of the tarot and the Moonology cards. We have the reconciliation energy. Someone is coming back, a meeting, and remember, nothing is yet set in stone. I hope you resonate with the reading. If so, leave a like or a comment or subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.